Hi guys, this is the Wolf of Warframe. Today, we are going to talk about daily login system changes. Well, let's hop right into it.
Fucking normies!
Let me just start this by saying that I told you so, yeah.
Yeah, it is horrible bullshit.
What the hell was that? At least I made it out alive. Oh, fuck. Okay guys, let's put jokes aside for a moment. Since the Elite Tribute system change was shown in Dev Workshop, there have been many complaints about it not fixing the issues. People split themselves to about 4 groups, and I can assure you that only 2 of them make any sense.
This is fine.
As you could see, there are 2 groups who are creating a problem out of nothing. Both of them don't actually understand the changes at all. DE stated very early that it's stupid to wait more than 2 years for the weapon you want. Back in the FC 100, they announced that they want to bring paths to login system.
So we're going to do tracks, right? Are we doing this?
Yeah.
Pick your own path.
Pick your own path.
So initial players will have it's a TBD number, but we're saying 50. It's a 50-day track to start. After that 50 days is done, you'll be able to select from predetermined tracks that we have created based off of taking the existing 700-day track that we've created and chopping it into bits. So you'll be able to go, okay, which reward do I want to work for? Once you select that, you're locked in for 50 days. After the 50 days is complete, you'll be able to select a new track to then work your way down. So as we add new stuff and new tracks, players will be able to go, okay, well, I've done that 50-day track, I can start the next one, and off they go.
Yep, exactly. So if you don't want to wait for the Zenith because you don't want the Zenith Star or whatever it may be.
I think that's super cool. That's the first I've heard of that, and I think that's awesome.
There you go. You're here.
First question that came to everyone's mind was, how is that fair to the players who already waited those days? They never had the option to pick the reward they wanted. Well, first off, the new system doesn't let fresh players get all the goodies in an instant. They still have to wait a lot to get Zenith Star, Azima, Zenith, or Sigma at Octantis. DE only allowed players to decide which rewards come first. If players want to get all the rewards, they still have to wait the same freaking time the other players already waited. In that way, DE showed respect to long-term players, not disgrace like many people are implying. The new daily system is a direct upgrade and we should be happy that it finally came. Many veterans claim that the new system is too good for newbies, because it allowed them to pick most of the good stuff early. They say that the current system is more linear and has better scaling, because the more you wait, the better rewards you get. Well, this is the biggest bullshit I've ever heard. You know what was a reward for 900 days? Prime, sure-footed. If that is the definition of better rewards, then I think it's time to leave the fucking planet. The new system is good for fresh players, but not as good as veterans think. If they want to get all the rewards, they wait the same time that vets freaking did. This is a very fair situation and I think that DE really tries to please everyone. As I said before, DE wants to make it easier for everyone and keep it as respectable as possible to the vets. Yet, they still complain. This is the first time I see such entitled bitches. I have one thing to say for those people. If you were a true veteran, you wouldn't give a single fuck about the daily login rewards, because you already have them all. Don't be selfish, guys. It's not like players get all the rewards at day 50. Okay, I think we have already dealt with group number 2. Now it's time to deal with extreme noobs. You know, guys, I don't actually know how to call them. I'm talking about those people who think that they deserve everything in less than 200 days. Sorry to break it down to them, but that would be completely unfair to the vets we just talked about. This group of noobs and morons has to understand that most of other players waited a lot to get these weapons. To give these weapons out in an instant would be a total disgrace. Of course, waiting 500 days for a certain weapon is also stupid, so that's why DE is giving us the option to pick the stuff we want. All the noobs who think 150 days is a lot, look at the vets and think what they have been through. In conclusion, the new system may not be the best, but it is still much better than the current one. New players can pick the things they like, old players get to keep their stuff, and also will be able to choose better milestones in the future. It's a win-win situation for everyone. Categories of rewards exist, so fresh players won't get the best stuff in 100 days. See veterans, DE still cares about you. I'm personally not a fan of mods and weapons blocked behind a time wall. I think that DE knows how much they screwed up by putting weapons and mods into daily login system, but now they can't undo it, because if they did, then the players could be really pissed off. And then it would be understandable. I hope I covered everything about the upcoming changes. The next video will be probably about MIDI 3.0, or maybe about Master Rank and Veterans. I don't know, I will probably let Ambra decide.